Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Tjascha, or WithLoveTjascha on Instagram, and for today's video I'm gonna show you some DIY Christmas decorations. And in the spirit of that, I dressed myself into my ugly Christmas sweater, and yeah, I hope you will like it. You can spot some of them in the back over there, but yeah, I made a few of them already last year and I wanted to film them, but I kind of didn't have the time, so I'm doing it this year. So I hope you will enjoy. If you haven't decorated your Christmas tree yet and want to do some fun DIYs using stuff that you already probably have at home, then keep on watching. Okay, so for the first DIY I'm gonna show you how to make ornaments out of salt dough. Now these stars are actually made out of model paste, but if you don't have it at home, then just use flour, salt and water, and you're gonna make some sourdough and use that to make some ornaments. So first you're going to need some flour, actually 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. Then you're going to need a cup of salt. Mix those two using a wooden spoon. Then also add a cup of water and mix everything into a dough. The dough doesn't need to rest or anything, so it's ready to go straight away. Now you are going to roll it out to a thickness of 5 to 8 millimeters. You will get the best results if you do so. And now it's time for all of your cookie cutters. I didn't want to use stars again, so I decided to use these shape ones, and they turned out so cool. I really like them. Of course, don't forget to do the holes into the ornaments so that you will be able to hang them on your Christmas tree. Now all you have to do is put them on a baking tray and let them air dry for around 24 hours. At least that's how much mine took, and I flipped them over halfway. So yeah, this is how they look like. Now all you have to do is put the string in backwards, and this is how all of your ornaments will be hanging facing forward. Now on to the next decoration, I guess. I'm gonna show you how I made our Advent wreath. That doesn't actually look like a wreath. So you're going to need a wooden tray, some tablecloth, a table runner. I used 2 different types. Then you're also going to need 4 different sizes of vases or glass containers, and of course 4 candles. And I also got fake moss from our dollar store last year from Teddy, but you can also get the real one from the actual woods. And now we are actually ready to set the table. So this table runner, I got it from H&M last year, H&M Home. It was super woodsy and natural, so I wanted to use it again this year. And then to make it a bit more special, I also put this silvery table runner on top. Then all you have to do is put the glassware on the tray and the candles inside, and put the moss around the actual candles. You can also use like different types of glassware, different types of vases. I think that would also turn out super cool, but I just opted for the same shape but just in different sizes. But yeah, this is all that you have to do, and I think it isn't the traditional Advent wreath, but I think it looks super cool. So yeah, let me know if you also put a Advent wreath on your table. This is something we do in our country. We light up 1 candle each Advent Sunday, and that's our tradition in our family, and I think also in our country. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. And now on to the next DIY. I'm gonna show you how to make these paper star ornaments, and all you are going to need is some origami paper of your choice, a string, and some hot glue gun, and also some scissors actually. So yeah, let's do this. So this DIY is actually made out of 2 parts. So if you are using a square piece of paper, you're going to need to do all of this folding first. This part is super crucial, so you have to fold to the middle where the 2 lines meet, and the dot in here is where you are going to fold this part. And then the rest is, I think, pretty clear. But yeah, it was super hard to find a very good tutorial on YouTube, so I hope this one will be a bit more helpful for you. Then you are going to grab your scissors in a bit. Yeah, here we go. And you're going to cut in this line. That's it. You're going to get this shape and you can do your stars. Now, another thing that you can do is use this as a template and draw the shape to a bigger paper like I did, and you get a bunch of these shapes. But before you start to do your star, you're gonna have to do some more folding like this, and I suggest you use some scissors to really do a very firm fold, I guess. So for this DIY, I guess you have two options. You can start from scratch each time with the square piece of paper, or you can use a piece of paper to do the template. But yeah, this is what you end up when you do all of the folding. Now the next step is to fold the bottom part up. The two corners have to meet the two lines on the top. Please use your scissors, it's super important. Then you are going to turn and do the steps for each of the sides on the bottom, and that's it for now. When you are done with folding all of the 5 sides, you are getting a smaller shape in the middle. And now it's time to do the next fold. This one's a bit harder. You have to pull this part a bit out and then press down and use your scissors to do that. Then all you have to do is just unfold, then turn, and then you repeat the steps again. So fold up, pull out and press down and use your scissors, and you repeat this part for all of the 5 sides. This one was the most trickiest part to figure out, but yeah, I think in this video it is a bit more clear. And yeah, please do use your scissors because they are super important. And now I think we have folded all 5, yeah. So now the next step is to pinch all of the pointy bits into the middle, and then you start twisting it and you come up with a star like this. And this is why all of the folding with the scissors is super important, because it's a bit easier for you. Now you have to do more folding. You have to fold these bits into the middle, and you can help yourself with again some scissors. And please do fold clockwise, just like I'm showing you in the video, so don't skip one of the sides of the star, because it won't turn out like I am showing you in the video. And now we are coming to the last fold, which is a bit trickier. So I just pull out and press down into the middle and pull down again and use my scissors, and that's it. You get your star. Now you need your string, flip it over, do a little dot with your hot glue gun or stick it however you want to, and yeah, that's it. This is also how all of your stars will be hanging on your Christmas tree facing forward. And now this is how the assortment of my stars looks like. So I made them in white and craft, and I also made some smaller ones using some book pages, and they turned out so cute. Yeah, so now on to the next decorations. I'm gonna show you how to make these ribbon tree ornaments. All you are going to need for this DIY is a stick and a bunch of ribbon, then also some scissors, something to hang your ornaments on, and some hot glue gun, and that's it. So first you are going to cut your stick to the length that you want it to be. You can also use an actual stick from a tree. These also look super cool, or even more natural than this, but mine is 14 centimeters long. And then all you have to do is cut all of your ribbon to the size that you want. Now mine are 15 centimeters long, but I think you can make them a bit shorter. I think those are a bit too long actually, so maybe use like 11 or 12 centimeters, and then on the top you can also use like 8 centimeters ones. Okay, so first of all you are going to adhere the little string to hang your ornament on with a hot glue gun. I think this is just the easiest way. You can also just tie it around the stick like I did last year, but I think hot glue gun is a bit better option, a bit more secure. And then this is actually going to be the back of our ornament, so you are going to also do all of the knots of the ribbons on the back of the stick, and I'm also gonna show you at the end the difference. So yes, keep all of the knots on one side or in just one straight line, and yeah, that's it. So the best result you will get if you use different sizes and different textures of the ribbons, and yeah, you can choose whatever color you like, whatever color scheme you are going for on your Christmas tree. And yeah, that's it. That's all that you have to do. Just tie a knot and push the ribbon onto the top, and this is how you will get the best result. And we are actually coming to the end of this DIY. So this is how the back looks like. You can see here it is a bit more messy, and this is the front. It looks a bit more better, but you can use whichever side you want. And now it's time to do the cutting. So you just cut into a shape of a tree. I suggest you do a bit more of a wider cut at the beginning, and you can just trim it down to the size that you want the tree to look like at the end. And yeah, that's it. This DIY is super forgiving, so even if you mess up, it doesn't show. So yeah, it's very relaxing to make and super fun, and it turns out super cute. Look at this, so cute. And this is the rest of the ornaments that I actually made last year. So now on to the next DIY. I'm gonna show you how to make this starry ornaments. Super cute and super easy. All you are going to need are some super thin wires, then some pliers to cut the wires, a round object. I'm gonna use this small pot, then some paper stars and some sticky glue, and that's it. Now I'm not gonna talk you through how to make this ornament just because it's super easy, I think. So I'm just gonna leave you to the music. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below, and I would be happy to help you out. Aren't they just the cutest? Oh my gosh, so cute! Now on to the next DIY. I'm gonna show you how to make these felt tree decorations. So let's go! All you are going to need is some felt of your choice, the color of your choice, a stick, a base. I'm just gonna use different sizes of these logs, I guess, some scissors, and a hot glue gun, and that's it. Now enjoy the process. Now that you have cut the bigger piece of felt into some smaller ones, you can use stencils like these. I made them myself, or you can just draw them onto the actual piece like I did. Now onto the cutting. A quick tip: when you are cutting, don't cut all the way through to the end of the felt, because I'm gonna explain a bit later, but you are actually going to need these pieces because you can see they look like half of a tree, and you are going to use them to fill out the tree to look a bit more fuller. Don't forget to do this triangle on the bottom because the actual tree looks a bit more realistic then. And then just use the tree that you just cut up as a stencil for all of the next ones. Now that you have all of the trees cut up, here are the next steps. You are going to fold the tree in half and put the glue onto this folded part, and then just glue it onto the stick. You can do it like this, or you can go a bit higher if you want the tree to be a bit more taller, and you repeat this step with 4 different or 4 full trees. And here I'm gluing the 4th and last little tree onto the stick. Now I'm gonna use the rest of these and do another tree. Here we go, tree number 2, and now these smaller bits come in handy. You can see they are a bit taller than the actual tree, so you are going to cut them up a bit. So cut this part into a triangle and then also cut the top part a little bit, and this is how it looks like. I cut it a bit short, but it doesn't matter. Now all you have to do is just glue the half trees into these folds. Just run your hot glue gun through the fold, take your half tree and just glue it into the tree. Help yourself with some scissors to really press it in and to make it look as realistic as possible. And that's it. You repeat this step for each of the folds. Also, don't forget to put the little half tree into these gaps. They are also super important, and they make the tree look even more fuller. And here is the comparison of both trees. So on the right is the one with a bunch of half trees, and on the left was the one with only 4 bigger trees. Now if you have markings of your pen like I have here, just cut those parts off. It won't even be noticeable. So yeah, so here we have all of the trees in all of the different colors and sizes. Now you have to trim them to the sizes that you want, and we are going to glue them on the bases. Now you can drill a hole and glue them like that, but I didn't want to do that, so I just decided to hot glue everything onto the base, and it turned out completely okay. So if you want to do the same, it does work and it looks super natural and super cool. I did the exact same thing with the bundle of 3 trees. I just marked where I want the trees to be, and I just glued them down. That's it. And this is how the DIY actually turned out. It looks so cool, I really like it. If you have any extra questions regarding this particular DIY, just let me know in the comments down below and I would be happy to help you out. So that was it for today's video. Let me know what you thought about it in the description down below, or give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I hope it got you into some Christmas and decorating spirits. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you are doing some of the DIYs that I showed you, and yeah, that's it. Enjoy your December, happy crafting, and see you in my next video. Bye!